Charter schools are facing their own challenges. 5 Oakland charter schools could close after this school year, impacting more than 1,500 students. Charter schools are free public schools. They operate independently of the school district, and they have their own appointed school boards. Our Amanda Harry spoke to school officials and a parent at Oakland's only public Montessori school about why they believe their school is so important to the community.
Joaquima Dyer spends a lot of time in her car.
And even though it's a 70-mile round trip drive, it's totally worth it.
She lives in Vallejo, but her kids go to school at Urban Montessori Charter School in Oakland. Dyer says it's the only school that has worked well for her son. He has autism and ADHD.
By the time he had gotten to this school, halfway through first grade, he had already been to 4 schools.
He's now in 3rd grade. She also has a daughter in 1st grade. Montessori has changed both Dyer and her son's life. Before enrolling, he was constantly distressed.
Feeling like he didn't deserve to live and that, he always let everybody down all the time. And to hear a 5 or 6-year-old say something like that is pretty alarming.
The Alameda County Office of Education denied renewing Urban Montessori's charter because of higher than average chronic absences and low test scores. But the Montessori philosophy is different, focused on child-centered education and not test scores. Hello. Head of school Daniel Bissonette says Montessori instructors evaluate how a child is doing differently. Teachers watch how a child interacts with their classmates, how they engage with the materials, and by talking with them.
Students work independently. There's a lot of choice in what they work on, where they work, who they're working with.
Both his children go to school here. He was devastated when the ACOE denied their charter, but they aren't planning to appeal. He's trying to see if the Oakland Unified School District can bring the Montessori model to an in-district school.
We've been trying to work with OUSD for several years around bringing Montessori into the district. There's a lot of obstacles in that process, but I think that right now there's definitely some more momentum to build more Montessori schools in Oakland.
He says he's cautiously optimistic, despite the fact that OUSD has announced plans to merge 10 schools into 5. Dyer says for families like hers with neurodivergent students, the Montessori method has become a necessity, and that some of the children who currently attend the school won't thrive in a traditional environment.
We need this school. In some iteration of this school, we need.
Some Montessori parents are still urging the ACOE to reconsider their vote for a 2-year provisional renewal.
Hey son, can I get a hug?
But for the time being, Dyer's letting her kids soak in what could be the last few months of attending their school.
The Oakland Unified School District currently oversees 27 of the 38, that is, authorized charter schools in the city. OUSD is facing a nearly $100 million budget shortfall each of the next 2 years, and it's unclear whether any cuts would affect those charter schools. The other 11 charter schools in Oakland are overseen by either the county or the State Board of Education.